Woo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. As some of you all may can see, I'm definitely on a heavy press run. And I always talk about the importance of when it comes to business, when it comes to team building, when it comes to entrepreneurship, honestly, when it comes to anything that we want to experience great results, but also consistent results, it's very important to operate from a space of being a pace setter. And so I I'm always in business. I have several businesses actually. A lot of people, which obviously you can see through my social medias. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Real estate is my love. Wholesaling real estate has been very special and a game changer for me. But my heart is in sales and marketing because that's where I got my first real training and development, and also my first real taste of success. And what I mean by success, everybody likes to talk numbers. It's no secret. I run a multi-million-dollar franchise for AT&T and DirecTV for 5 years. Um, I was a great team builder, still am a great team builder. Um, I'm here to tell you guys that it's almost impossible to build a successful business or a successful company without abilities to team build. And I just gave you one of the best tips that I can possibly give for team building, and that is being a pace setter, right? When you're a pace setter and people know that you're hungry, you're consistent, they can trust to follow your leadership because they know if no one shows up to the game, you're going to show up to the game. You choose to handle the ups, the downs. You choose to have the discipline and the sacrifice to get the education. Like one of the most important things when it came to running my franchise. And shout out to my partners, Sitcore and AT&T and DirecTV. But one thing they did extremely well was they had the systems in place for you to be successful. And I always used to tell my guys when they used to always ask me, how'd you do it? Like, how'd you become number one sales rep in the country twice? How'd you get promoted to ownership? And I would always tell them that my mentality was I had two mentalities is going to be very strong. My first mentality was simply that if I'm going to be in a business and I'm going to want to own a business, the first thing that I need to do is learn and understand every single thing about that business. So I studied the game. I made sure that I wasn't guessing things and I knew things. I knew everything about the business. And once I know everything about the business, I can own the business. The next thing that I would tell them that I did for my success and continued success in business is that any business that I'm going to be a part of, I'm going to come with the mentality to take away. I'm going to come with the mentality to be an asset and make sure that everything I'm doing is leading towards the growth and the success of the business. Because any business that I'm a part of, I want it to be strong, healthy, and grow because that's going to provide more opportunity for me. But that's just the mentality that I've learned that if I'm going to be a part of something, I'm going to give my 2,000% to make sure we're victorious and we succeed. I'm not just going to come and be a taker, right? So I really wanted to kick this call off with that because mentality first and foremost is the key to business success. It's the key to being great at sales and marketing. You have to have the mentality of winner. That you just simply want to win. You're gonna sell your product. It doesn't matter, you know, how, when, where, why, or what. Even though it's our job to be able to answer all those questions: the how, the when, the where, the why, and the what. And once we can answer those questions thoroughly, then we can see our path and our strategy to sell and grow our business, no matter what the product is, right? So, as long as I can answer those questions, the how, the when, the where, the why, the what, understand why I'm in business, understand what the business is about, which a lot of people don't take time to answer those questions. A lot of people don't take time to do their education. A lot of people are in a rush to get nowhere fast, and they just jump into something and they expect for it to give back to them without them giving to it first, right? So invest in the game. Whatever business, whatever industry, that you're in, invest in it. Make sure you're being the best that you can be to make sure and ensure that the team is victorious, that you're victorious, that the business is victorious, and everybody is successful, right? So be a pace setter. That's the first key to being successful at sales, marketing, but just at business in general, is be a pace setter. Show up to get results when no one else, or don't even think about anybody else. Think about yourself and make sure that you're always showing up to get results. Again, always show up to get results. And when your mind starts to think like that, then you'll go into what I like to call the research and development process, right? And so research and development, a lot of times because we're anxious, we want to see our success fast. The research and development is the best part of business growth and sales and marketing because it's where we're going to learn everything, right? It's where we're going to identify things. Even though we may have a lot of information, it's always going to be a lot more. And it's those small things that we missed and we need to tweak and we need to adjust that's going to ultimately make us elite and ultimately make us successful in our field or in our industry. So with the research and development, let's talk about it from a direct sales perspective, right? So, whatever product I have or whatever industry that I'm in, I want to study my competitors. And what I mean by my competitors is I want to study the people who are doing the exact same thing as me. And I want to have a true and realistic measurement of the type of success that they're getting from doing it. And then once I spot out the person who's, achieving high to where I see myself wanting to go, and then I study their strategies and I study their skills, but more importantly, I study their mentality, their habits, and their disciplines, right? And so once I begin to study the winners' mentality, habits, discipline, skills, then I have to look at myself and say, hey, first and foremost, can I do that? Always, yes. Anything can be done with practice. And then secondly, how can I do it better? Right? How can I do what the winners are doing in my industry, but doing better? So if I see someone is consistently, like we're talking about digital domination. So if I see someone is consistently posting their business, their product, if I see that they're consistently marketing their business, their product, they're networking with people to share their business, their product, I'm going to look at how they're structuring their posts. I'm going to look at how do I and my product and my business measure up to that of the best person in my same field. And I'm going to take notes. So if I realize that, hey, Joe over here is dominating his field, but Joe has put 3 posts a day, morning, noon, and night around his product consistently for the last 6 months. And I haven't done even close to that. Realistically, aside from a extra luck or a blessing, which we do get with our efforts, but realistically, I can't expect to be where Joe is until I either do exactly what Joe is doing or more, right? And so consistency, right? A lot of people want to see their business grow and they want to see the success, but I look around and I realize that a lot of people aren't even consistent in their promotion, right? So just like any of the big box retail stores, Walmart, Sam's Clubs, Best Buy, Menards, they're all consistent in their promotions. They have their holiday promotions already thought out, ready to go, ready to be on display months before that season comes about. They know what the pricing is going to be. They know what the discount package is going to be. They know who their target audience is based, so they know exactly who they're targeting. They're prepared. right? So if we call ourselves businesses, how prepared are we? Do we know the analytics of our business? Do we know our numbers? Are we prepared and understanding our promotions, not only for the next 30 days, but the next 90 days, the next 6 months, the next year? Do we understand growth projections within our business? Or are we just going? Are we just going about? And if you're just going about, it's understandable because I've been there. But education, I gave you a lot of games within the first 10 minutes. Study your competitors and be accountable and be brutally honest with yourself, right? That how do you measure up to those people in your industry who's doing the exact same thing as you? How prepared are you for success? How prepared are you for victory? I always say that success is no accident, right? Because anybody knows how much discipline they put in, how much study they put in, how much education they put in, how consistent they have been. If they study their industry, they'll know how much time needs to go into marketing before conversions. They'll know how to convert. They'll understand their overhead versus profits. These are not things that we'll have to guess, right? Want to have these things laid out. So once these things are laid out, then our confidence is going to be through the roof because now we're working off of a plan. We see our direction. We know if we need to make improvements over here. We know if we need to invest over here. We know exactly what's going on. So now we just have to day by day, because that's all we have is day by day, walk it down. And part of that walking it down process is knowing where you're at with the plan, but also at that same time, and as the time goes by, improving on the plan, right? And continuing to educate, studying the industry more, talking to people in the industry who, again, maybe having greater results than you, and pick their brains and learn what's going on. And the biggest thing, stop worrying about what people who aren't investing. I don't like to say supporting, but people who aren't investing in your business and buying from you, being a customer or a client, stop worrying about them completely. Like literally, worry about your business process. How often are you posting? Like when I first started posting, and I've been very consistent lately, and I'm studying the analytics, and the numbers are going up. I'm seeing results, and I'm able to project more and more and more based on if I do this consistency, this is going to grow. But what happens is people don't want to study and learn projections and growth on a small scale. They only want to even pay attention to it, or they only thinking about is the large scale. Meanwhile, if you were only getting 0 likes for 3 weeks in a row, but now you're getting 1 like in that 3 weeks, you're up 100%, on the investment. Now, the next week, you get better, you get more consistent, it turns to 3 to 6 to 12, and whatever your plays, 100 plays, it turns to 200 plays, 300 plays. More eyes is being on your product. So, what this tells me is that the consistency is working. And if I continue to be consistent, if I continue to improve on my product, if I continue to be in front of my customers, be in front of my clients, then whatever product or service or brand that I'm looking to bring attention to, it's going to happen, right? Especially if you're doing your studying, your market research and development, and you're being most importantly consistent, and your networking and your team building. Now, sales, right? And I have to give that stuff before I get to talking about making sales, because that's the stuff that matters. This is about long term success. This isn't about just making some quick sales. I've been there too. If you have just making quick sales mentality, you'll be a salesperson, not a business owner, not a businessman. You're gonna be a salesperson. You might make good sales. Sales may be slow, but you want to operate from a mentality of being a business owner and a business developer, and that requires a set of skills that you have to learn and develop and studies. And this is why I'm here to talk to you guys and share this with you. And in the comments on this live, is a link to my free sales mastery course. I really put a lot of time, energy, and effort into it. And anybody literally that goes through that course, no matter what your product is, if you really take the information, as well as this information I'm giving right now, you should definitely see with action. Everything that requires action. That's why I dropped my book, Do More, Do Less. The doers will win. Because no matter how smart you are, no matter what you know, it's about taking action consistently every day. That's going to put you in the best position for success. So not only do we have to take action, I don't want to get off, but not only do we have to take action to get to those results. We don't want to get stuck being a salesperson. We want to be business owners and developers and understand our systems so that we can capitalize and reinvest into the business once we do start making those sales. But just to talk about sales, a pitch, right? So it's very important to lead with a pitch and have a system. And the reason being is because you want to know what you're going into before you go into it. And you want to know what you're going to say and be prepared with your rebuttals and objections before getting into it. So you're not like a deer in headlights, right? So practice and preparation wins all battles, right? In sports and anything. Your practice and preparation is going to put you ahead of the curve. So that's why it's important to have a pitch simply so that you know what you're going to say, and also you have a measurement and a plan for the desired outcome with that. But the most important thing that should go into a pitch is impulsing, right? So when I was running my franchise, we had impulse factors, GIFs, Jones effect, indifference, fear of loss, sense of urgency, which we always say have a high sense of urgency in everything we do because we're trying to get it done. We're trying to get it done now, right? So having a high sense of urgency lets your customers always know in that pitch, hey, quick question, you know what I'm saying? If this real estate, I seen your property. I'm an investor. I'm looking to close out, on a deal. I really behind the wheel. I was supposed to be closing out something last week. I'm looking to close out something by the end of this week. Can you tell me a little bit more about the property? In fact, if you're available, I can come by and check it out. Assess the property, and I'll be able to make you an offer today. So I'm talking with high sense of urgency, high energy, which makes me confidence, right? And I'm calling the play. I'm calling the shot, and I'm assuming the sale. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to always go that way, but I want to take that first because if it does go that way, I'm in the game. And it's not just in real estate, it's in any business you are. Opportunities, right? You want to put yourself in a position with your pitch presentation to take advantage of an opportunity. And an opportunity is whatever you're trying to sell or whatever you're trying to get done in that moment. You want to present now. You want to talk about it now. You want to discuss it now. You want to identify their need for this product now. And you want to be excited about selling it now. And having that excitement and enthusiasm and just that mentality consistently with any product, you're in a great position to be consistent and to be dominant when it comes to sales. So one thing they used to teach us is when we pitch the customer, the first thing we would say is quick question, because if we say that to anybody, it's going to get their attention no matter what the question is. Hey, quick question. In the house and you ask your girl, babe, quick question. You know what I'm saying? Ma, quick question. Whoever, quick question, right? It's impossible. Like, what do you want to ask me? And so then you want to make sure you're asking the right question. You know what I'm saying? Not, I got this product for sale. I got this product for sale. I got that product for sale. Hey, have you heard of this new product? So whatever your product is, hey, have you heard of my new book, Do More, Do Less? So I'm already impulsing my book up. Like you should have heard about it. I didn't just come on and say, hey, buy my book, or hey, I got this book for sale, or hey, you should get this book. I'm like, hey, have you heard of Do More, Do Less, my new book? Like, it's going crazy. You got a copy yet? Right? I'm gonna assume they should already have it. So, and that's also an open-ended question that I know the answer to. You're gonna say no. Oh, you haven't got a copy yet? You really gotta check it out. Like, it's going crazy. It's life changing. I really think it can help you. I mean, it's in the title. Do more, do less. We all go through things. We get caught up dwelling, and we all understand the importance of doing. But this here is a guide that's going to like be a reminder and walk you through how to become a doer every single day. Like, I think everybody in life should absolutely have this book. And the best part about it is they taught us that in the business too. To always say the best part about it is right, more impulse, more excitement. The best part about do more, do less is all of this crazy life changing information, and it's only 19.99, right? It's only nothing at all, not much. 19.99. right? And so that's the pitch. Whatever your product is, you want to impulse it. You want to ask them, hey, have you heard of it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you absolutely should have it. You want to talk about how it can service them. So I talked about how it can service them, how they can help it in their life. They can see some benefits for it. Then I wrapped it up. I closed it up by simply saying, hey, the best part about it is it's only 19.99, and if you get it today, I'm going to throw in the art of sales, and I'm going to throw in the art of mastering the A-grade work habits, and you can get all three of them instead of one for 19.99. You can get all three of them for 19.99. That's crazy, you know. And it's only going to happen today, really, because I'm so excited to share this information with you. I'm so excited to share this information with anybody I can share it with, because like this is the best book ever. It's gonna go crazy. It's gonna help you really 360 or elevate or just be motivated. It's a guide. It's just information that's positive for anything you're trying to do in your life. And I really think you should have it. Not only I think you should have it, why don't you have it yet? And then I'll wait, and then the customer, they're sold already. They're like, I don't know. So now I gotta cut to the chase. Hey, click the link in the bio. Right now it's available now. Punch in your card information. Everything is safe, secure, nice transaction, nice checkout. Punch in your information. The books are gonna be right to you. And the best part about it is how they're delivered to you. You know, they're always with you. Whether you're on your cell phone, whether your laptop, computer, you can pull it up and let it be your daily guide. And not only that, Miss Johnson or Tiffany or whoever you are that purchased the product, um, like you now have a piece of me. Like we're connected now, you know. And I really want you to, you know, if you see my content or you see anything I'm pushing, just tap in and really talk about what you got from Gatsby in the book, you know, and how it can change and how it can help other people's lives and how it's changed and how it's helped your life. And you're gonna see the power in that, right? When you put in a Google comment, and now we're connected. We're gonna be talking about, yes, life is about doing more, doing less. We're dominating in sales, the art of the A-grade work habits. We always having and maintaining positive attitudes. We're prepared all the time. We understand our opportunity. We're taking control. We respect customers and clients. We always want to do business with class. We always want to do business with integrity. And this is the takeaway. And it's a win-win situation. Like honestly, I can't even think of nothing more valuable, you know, that to purchase, especially like in the time we are in now, where these skills are necessary. It's times where we need to be doers in every aspect of everything that we're doing. We need to be disciplined. We need to be prepared, right? And we need to understand our business, and we need to understand our opportunities consistently and daily, right? And so, in any pitch or any promotion, it's about being excited, impulsing, being confident, being there to give and provide service, right? Identifying your customers' desired needs. And above all of that, it's about making a connection. Like people remember you, right? So they're gonna remember, hey, was your energy low trying to sell me something? Like, hey, buy my product. Were you desperate? Like, hey, buy my product. Or was this a really a quality, real product, real experience? Somebody that's happy, excited about the drop, the launch of their product, the drop, the launch of their books. They're so excited, like a kid in a candy store. They're promoting, 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 promoting. They want the world to have it. They want the world to understand this information and get it because they know this is the best thing smoking. Did you leave that experience on your customers? So why should they buy from you? Or did you treat it like it was just another thing, right? So in our sales pitches, right, to really dominate, those are the qualities that we're going to need to focus on and we're going to need to have consistently daily, consistently daily. High confidence, high energy, positive attitude, consistency, always be a pace setter, right? Always be a doer, study the market, study your competition, know what you're up against, have a plan, assess your plan, right? Be diligent in your plan. work your plan, and like I said, if you're looking over here and your competition over here and they're out promoting you, they're out marketing you, they're out posting you, they're out networking you, you know what I'm saying? They're out learning you, you know what I'm saying? They're out asking more questions than you, getting more answers than you, then don't expect the result. It's that simple, right? And this is what my product is going to teach you how to do consistently. It's a guide for you. Do more, do it less. To do it will win. You have to have that book in your Rolodex, in your library. You have to have it. I'm telling you. Do more, do it less. Mastering the art of the 8 great work habits. Like you hear me saying, I don't even know what the 8 great work habits is, but the fact of how amazing they are, and the fact that they're secrets that will alter, change your life, develop you in so many ways. You need to go discover what those 8 great work habits are, and then learn them, implement them, and watch the growth that you experience. Right? And the art of sales, you got that from me here. I got a link in the comments to this live, the sales mastery course. Like, go in. I'm going crazy. I'm going in deep. I'm giving jewels. I'm dropping jewels. I always talk about on my calls, for those of you all who do get a chance to talk to me, you're paying attention and you're worried about the wrong things. You're paying attention to your follower count, your like count, your view count. That doesn't pay you. And it's so far that you have to develop it and grow it for it pays you. Meanwhile, you can have, if you go in my link in bio, you can have a whole marketplace full of products, right? And literally 100, if you can take 100 followers, but you can reach them and you can get 50 sales out of the 100 people or 30 sales out of 100 people. Now you got 500, and you can grow this thing every day, for weeks, for months, for years, being consistent in your promotions, being consistent in your education, being consistent in your learning, being consistent in your growing, learning industry, but you're in a position for success and for results. So get you some product. And I'm telling everybody to get some digital products heading into 2024. Get you some digital products to sell. How do you, are we online all day, every day? We're online all day, every day. We got a phone in our hand every day, computer. At some point of the day, we swipe online, we purchase and buy everything offline. Why don't you have you some digital products that you're selling online? If you don't have digital products that you're selling online, the Ultimate CEO University is going to educate you on digital products. It's going to help you get some do-it-yourself digital products, do-it-yourself ebooks, do-it-yourself websites, do-it-yourself landing pages, do-it-yourself e-commerce stores, Chat GPT prompts, Chat GPT education, AI training and development. All this stuff is going to prepare you for digital dominance. Ultimate CEO University. Link is in bio. Join the waiting list. It's going crazy, right? So I hope this training really resonated with you guys. If you take nothing else, be a pace setter, lead by example. So you see the whole training. I gave you so much game. I gave you so much on sales, marketing, and promotion. And this just has to happen consistently. This is a live training that's in the books. It's going to float around. It's going to be around. I'm going to be able to pull content document from it. This is sales and marketing, people. Are you talking about your product? Are you promoting your product? Are you promoting your business? Do you have a plan? Are you consistent? Are you being a pace setter? Are you impulsing? Are you fear of losing? Understand indifference, Jones effect. This is real psychology that can really help take your business or anything that you're doing to the next level. So make sure you click the link in bio, get the sales mastery course. That's free. But also head over to my link in bio, check out the marketplace, personal credit repair book, business credit repair book, do more, do less book, wholesaling guide for beginners in real estate. It's a whole business you can get into for $19.99. Just connect with me, jump on the lines, get in the groups, jump in the DM. Digital Domination 2024. Adventure with Gatsby. I hope you guys get this message, and I hope you get this message clear. And that's why I'm here to each one teach one and share this information with you. And I'm confident. I know that anybody that sits in and listens to this information, game changer. Thank you guys for listening in, tuning in, and I wish you well and enjoy the rest of your evening.